Dill turns, fires. Now here's a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Adam Miller with Blackwater for Vegas. Blackwater left circle. He shoots, and it looks like it was in, but nothing called. The light never came on. Vegas is celebrating. Reed is saying it went off the post. The light never went on. And Vegas just started celebrating, and the play was killed. A big decision coming here early. 12:42 left in the first period, as Blackwater with a shot from the left wing circle. The goal light was never put on by the goal judge immediately behind Reed. 12:42 left in the first period. Brought to you by Johnson's Tire Service, and a huge decision right here. And the referee, Andy Thackerberry, wants to talk things over with the goal judge, and they're communicating via walkie-talkie. Vegas and Blackwater reacted like they were sure it was a goal. The light never came on. The referee, who seemed to be in good position, did not show. 12:42 left in the first period. No score in the hockey game. The Aces have a 4-1 shots on goal advantage. And a big decision coming here. If the referee did not see it, and the linesman did not see it, and the goal judge did not see it, you wonder what they're going to be able to call. Thackerberry was in good position. It was a shot that clearly beat Reed to the blocker stick side. 12:42 left in the first period, and we're still awaiting a very big decision early in the hockey game. And one of these coaches, one of these teams, is going to have a gripe early on, and they're going to say no goal. And Ryan Mougenel is irate. Ryan Mougenel, the head coach for Las Vegas, is absolutely irate. We have not seen a replay yet, and I'll tell you what, folks, I don't know if the Aces just got a break or not, but Mougenel is screaming from the Vegas bench at the goal judge behind the Aces net, and Mougenel is absolutely livid as Thackerberry comes over to talk with the Vegas head coach. He and the Wranglers are absolutely certain that that was a goal. 4 seconds remain in the Las Vegas penalty, but Mougenel and the Wranglers feel like they scored the first goal of this hockey game, and it did not count. And Mougenel animatedly unhappy. You almost saw, despite the fact that the red light didn't come on, an assurance and a confidence from the Vegas bench where they were stunned and floored. And Mougenel picks up a water bottle and throws it on the Vegas bench. He is steaming mad as play resumes to the stick side of Reed and into the netting. 10:51 left in the first period. 4-2 shots on goal in favor of the Aces. Let's try and take a look at that shot from earlier and see from the inside of the left circle. Blackwater with the shot. And I'll tell you what, that looks like it was posting out. I do not think that that was a goal. And inside the Vegas third, flip to Adam Miller. He's third in the league in points with 65. Turned over at center ice. Aces hand it right back to Medill. Among the leading scorers, defenseman. Aces take it away. Here's Goldie. Slap shot. He scores! Wes Goldie with a slap shot gives Alaska a 1-0 lead. And again, we go back to the non-goal call, and the Wranglers are upset that there was no penalty called right in front of their bench on the play that led to the turnover. Goldie just uncorking a laser from the inside of the right circle past Fallon. at 10:24 for the Alaska Mining and Diving Supply first goal of the game. And Mike Medill is very unhappy about a non-call. And the Aces are going to get a power play here too because of the protest. So we've played half of this first period, and the Wranglers cannot believe their luck or lack thereof it, in their opinion, of the officiating. A goal they felt was scored that was disallowed, then a no call on a turnover at center ice. Adam Miller, unhappy, protests the non-call, and with the Aces leading 1-0, they now go back on the Subway power play, second time tonight. Single shot blocked. Now it's Langkow. Langkow back down into the corner. Behind the net, Harrison wiped out. Jeff May, chance to clear. Miller could not hold it in for Alaska. And it's back out at center ice. Aces Harrison re-enters. He gets hammered by May. Now taken over by Wiles. Wiles up ahead to Blackwater. Cutting into the offensive zone. Blackwater leaves it for Adam Miller. Back for Blackwater. Centering feed. And it goes off a body and wide. Miller's without a glove and a stick. Puck is loose. And it's off the skates of Ethan Cox and into his own net. And Vegas has tied the game with 2:59 to play. Cox is sick. Ethan Cox staring at the rafters, cannot believe it. But Vegas gets the equalizer with less than 3 minutes to play at 17:01 on a centering feed. Wiles getting the goal off of the skate of Ethan Cox and into his own net behind him. Cox kicked out the right leg, and as soon as it got past Reed, he could not believe it. So on Thursday night, it was the Aces with a goal in the final 2 minutes to tie it at 1. Tonight, it's the Wranglers with a goal in the final 3 minutes, and a shot gave Reed 4. Rob Murray said if there was a shootout again, he would not elect to shoot first. He has held true to his word. Las Vegas sends out Mike Medill first, the only man denied on Thursday. Here comes the Vegas captain with speed. All the way down from the left circle. Forehand, and he got it underneath Reed. Reed kind of stayed with him, but Medill tucked it underneath him, and Vegas has a 1-0 lead. So they'll turn to their own captain trying to answer, and it's Brian Swanson. 2 for 7 this season. One of 3 scorers multiple times in a shootout this year. Swanson will pick it up, start from the right, curl in top of the circle, and a wrist shot. He scores. The captains draw first blood, 1-1 after 1 round. Francis will be the shooter for Las Vegas. He was the 3rd shooter on Thursday. It was successful. He's a right-handed shot. He'll pick it up, scoot to the right, tuck back into the slot on the forehand, and a save made by Reed. He didn't know where the puck was, and fortunately for the rookie, it bounced wide, resting on its edge. Aces can take their first lead in the shootout, and they'll turn to Nick Mazzolini. He's 2 for 5, the most efficient statistical shooter this year. Mazzolini right down the seam. Waits, backhand, forehand, and a pad save made by Fallon with the right leg. 6'3", he's done it all night long, continues in the shootout. So each team is 1 for 2. And in the top of the 3rd round, it will be Las Vegas's Josh London. He converted on Thursday. Mouth guard hanging out halfway as he picks it up. A left-hander. Puck rolls, gets it settled down, and a stick save made by Reed. He wound up inside his own net, but the paddle of the stick sent London's bid wide. And Alaska again can take the advantage. Wes Goldie has the only Aces goal tonight. He's 2 for 8. Only man to attempt every shootout this year for the Aces. Goldie picks it left, now back into the slot, and tried to go high stick side. Couldn't surprise Fallon. Shot knocked him over, but stayed out of the cage. And both clubs are 1 for 3. Here's Adam Miller. 65 points, third in the league. Tried to go early. Ref hadn't signaled. Now he'll circle back and pick it up. The lefty, Miller, down the hash marks. He lost a handle on it. And Reed able to keep it out. James Reed has turned aside 3 of 4. He could use some help at the other end. And here's Blair Jaworski, the only successful shooter on Thursday. Remember, the puck kind of rolled off his stick. He never got a chance to get the shot away. What will he do here? Left-handed shooter, Jaworski, weaving his way in, slows down, now picks up, and a wrister goes wide, stick side. The teams are mirror images. First shooter converted, next 3 missed, and we're in sudden death right now. Judd Blackwater, who had the disallowed goal back in the first, the former ace. First game with the Wranglers since late December. Cuts in. The lefty. Blackwater. Forehand. Backhand. It rolled off of his stick. He had Reed leaning the wrong way, and he never got the shot away. And Dan Kissel can end the game for Alaska with a goal here. Kissel is 2 for 7 this season. A goal sends the Aces home with a win. He comes with speed. Kissel from the right circle. Forehand pulls up. Shot! And he couldn't get it over the glove of Fallon. To a 6th round we go. You start to get into the reserves, and the first one is Barry Goers for Vegas. He had an assist on the only Las Vegas goal. Starts from his own blue line, the right-handed shooter, down the seam, forehand, and he tucks it in. He totally got Reed to commit on a fake shot, and then had the right side of the net, and Alaska is in a must-score position. And Gary Nunn, who is 0 for 6 this season, never needed one more than right here in front of a sellout crowd. Nunn picks it up. He's a right-handed shot. Down the seam, Nunn, backhand, save made. Fallon, and for the second consecutive game, the Las Vegas Wranglers in a shootout have held on to beat the Alaska Aces. 2-1 is the final score, and Vegas continues to chip away at the Alaska lead in the Western Conference. So far on the weekend, the Aces have 2 points. The Wranglers have 4, and what started as a 5-point gap is now 3. The Aces have assured themselves of leaving the weekend with at least first place in the Western Conference, but 2 big points go the other way on 2 consecutive games. The Wranglers, deja vu all over again. They spoil the sellout party. 2-1 the final score.